What's going on? Sorry, my AirPods weren't working. Sarah just texted me, what is happening? Okay, hold on. Let me wait for Sarah. Dun 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 dun. Oh, view request. Where does a good grow? I haven't done this in a couple of months. I feel very flustered. Make sure I added the right person. Yes. Wait, are we wearing the same sweater?
Yeah, I thought we were supposed to.
Oh, I know. I said I was wearing mine, so then you're supposed to wear something else.
No,
What?
no, no. Let it be known. Uh, you must twin with someone wearing a sweater. It doesn't have to be your actual twin. It just,
Uh,
there's no point in getting one of these and not getting one for your best friend or your sibling. Holiday, don't do that.
okay, wait. So you're
Come here.
just jumping in like we can read your mind. Even I can't. You're talking about, you mean we have this new twin sweater and you're saying that you should buy two so you can
That's what
twin
I'm
with
saying.
somebody?
How is it reading your mind? That's what we're talking about is
I,
this sweater.
no, I didn't. I understood that, but I was just
Come
meant
on,
for everybody else. She's
come on.
gonna fucking talk to the cat the whole
Well,
time.
she's doing dangerous things. She's trying to get onto where the tripod is. Holiday, get on here. Let's go. Move it.
Now that she's seen me with a dog who obeys commands, she's trying to tell the cats what to do, but they don't. Cats aren't like dogs, you guys.
She came.
Oh, hi, Holiday. Oh, hi.
Yes, she loves this. Oh, yes, she does. That's how Tegan. That's how Tegan talks to Georgia. Please, please, Holiday, please.
I do have, guys, I know many of you already know this because I have talked about it a little bit online, but I got a dog. Her name is Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we call her George.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna take her today just so that I could have her be a part of this live, but unfortunately, the schedule just didn't work out, and Sophia had to take the dog. But we're very excited because yesterday we were in the studio. We went to a recording studio, had a socially distant session with,
You and Georgia did?
while Georgia was there, you were there as well, and then a few
Mm-hmm.
people who are sort of in our, bubble, and everyone wore masks and shields, and we recorded two acoustic stripped down versions, two very different versions of our new Christmas song, or holiday. It's not Christmas song, holiday song
It's a Christmas
called.
song.
Yeah, it
It's
is. You're
like
right.
the
It's a Christmas song.
there's
Sorry.
we use the word Christmas in the first 4 seconds.
You're right. You're right. We say Christmas multiple times. So we have this
Yeah.
new Christmas song. It's called "Make You Mine This Season." Yesterday we recorded two stripped down acoustic versions of them, video performances. One is going to be for the Kelly Clarkson show at the end of this week. That's already been announced. Can't tell you what the other one is, but it's very exciting. And
Mm-hmm.
Georgia makes an appearance in one of the videos.
She does.
Sarah?
It's great.
It's great, everybody. Welcome to this special edition of Where Does the Good Grow? Sarah and I are both wearing, for those just tuning in, some new people are both wearing. This is our favorite merch item that we've ever made because it does not say Tegan and Sarah on it. It just says twin, which is what we are. This is a genius idea that Sarah and our creative director, Emmy Story, came up with. Sarah, talk a little bit about it. Why did you make this twin shirt? We're thrilled. We didn't embrace our twinness until recently, and now we're really embracing it.
I think of it less like embracing twinness and actually similar to the way that I struggled with how to describe my identity for many years as a young adult and teenager. When I finally embraced and took the word queer, I remember feeling like, oh, I finally know how to describe myself in a way that makes me feel like empowered. And I am trying to work through some of my issues with the word twin because I feel like the word is it makes me cringe when I see it used in press. It makes me feel like I always have felt like it's kind of not a cool word. And I actually, as you know, am feeling like now I'm not saying all twins represented in television and film and books has been bad, but more often than not, they're either like creepy or they're evil or they're kind of these like like they both have the same personality, and so I don't know. I'm having all of these like thoughts, and I think it's partly because of our TV show that we're gonna make about our lives, but then also we've been spending a lot of time writing about this fictionalized version of Tegan and Sarah as middle school kids. And I just have decided that like I'm gonna rebrand Twin. And so I asked Emmy, our longtime artistic director, can you take this word and make like a brand, like a logo? And it doesn't have to be about twins, like actual biological twins. It's just that thing where you are like deeply connected to another person, and you're like, you are like you're a twin, like you are connected. So it's almost like another way of saying like a best friend or a soulmate or whatever. And so I'm so happy with it. I love it. I know it's backwards, but I think it's super cool.
Yeah. It's selling like hotcakes, so you're not alone.
Look at this.
Oh yeah, the bag is really cool.
Oh shit.
Well, ignore that. Yeah, it's all creased.
Yeah,
no, this is very exciting. I mean, maybe one of the best things about being in a band is getting to make merchandise, but a lot of times we're on it and it just feels weird. So, that's great final point. We have been talking a lot with Emmy about how to make merchandise that doesn't either have our faces or our names on it, but that people know, insider people would know, like, oh, that's Tegan and Sarah, or that's really cool. What is that? It's Tegan and Sarah. So I like the idea that this doesn't have my face or my band name on it, and so I can wear it. I did today when I was taking out the garbage and the recycling, and I saw all my neighbors, and I was like, howdy ho, neighbors, and they were just like, great sweatshirt. That's it. That's wonderful news. That's very exciting. Total success is what it feels like to me, listening to you talk about the twin sweater. Okay, so yesterday was a really good day. We like also did some photos of all the new merchandise stuff and looked at it all. It looks great. Very excited. The sale is on all week or all month. I like very excited about the merch. But today, the whole reason why we wanted to do this chat is because today our memoir High School comes out in paperback in America. It's so nice. Did you get the US copy? Did you get it sent to you? It's all what's this called? Embossed? Like it's textured? I think the word's embossed. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on a second. Embossed. How would you spell it? Oh, E-M. Okay. Yeah, embossed. It's an adjective, and it's decorated with a design that stands out in relief. So carved, molded, or stamped on the surface of an object. So this is this is the memoir in America in paperback. I love paperback, and it's embossed. It's so exciting. We have a book.
Yeah. Also the version in the UK came out, but it's coming to me tomorrow. Sadly, I did not get it today.
We haven't physically had it. I know it's very exciting. Like when the other day somebody asked me, I was on a little trip, and a new human that I don't know very well asked me what I do for a living, and I didn't tell them I was a musician. I said I was a writer. And they were like, "Oh, that's so cool." Well, it is kind of true, I guess, but then they were like, "Oh, cool. Well, what do you write?" And I said, "Books."
I'm watching season 4 of The Crown right now, and I hope that someone from the Queen's world gets her a copy of our paperback memoir. I think she would like it. I don't know. Maybe that's crazy, but I feel like the Queen would like our book.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. How is The Crown though?
Oh, season 4 is great. Yeah, I binge watched season 3 this weekend, and the last couple of nights I've watched season 4. I really like it.
Last time that we were on a long flight, we were basically when our tour ended, we had gone over to the UK and we had done some shows for the Ham Just Like You record release and high school memoir. This was actually like basically a year ago, which is so crazy. That was the last time we toured. And we were flying home from our last show was in Manchester. Just come on,
That's a lot of details.
Yeah,
a lot of details.
Okay, but it's also helpful for me to remember. So we were leaving Manchester, and then we were connecting in London. And remember, we were so jet lagged and so tired. And I said that no matter how much it cost, I was going to upgrade to business class, and we ended up swinging just like a crazy deal. And so we got these, they weren't actually business class seats, but they were like those economy plus whatever seats. And we were so excited. And we got on the flight and our seats were facing the opposite way. Do you remember this? And I didn't know if you noticed this, but I had downloaded the third season of The Crown to watch because I was, I love the show and I was really excited because I knew the fourth season was coming. And, we had our meal, we both put on a show, we both have the same habit on an airplane. We have the meal, and then we take half a sleeping pill or maybe a whole sleeping pill, depending on how long the flight is. And then, watch a couple episodes of TV and then drift off and wake up refreshed 9,000 hours later. And I started watching The Crown, and the whole time I was like, is the sleeping pill stronger than usual? Because it feels like I've already seen this season of The Crown. Anyway, long story short, I realized the next day when I got home. I don't know. Just
okay.
So I get home and I tell Sophia all of this, and I realized that I've downloaded the second season of The Crown. So I wasn't tripping out on the pill. I was just actually watching the second season again. So anyway, I have to watch the third season. That was a long way of saying that I can't start the fourth season yet.
Well, if it makes you feel better, when I decided to binge watch season 3, I just decided to quickly look through the episodes of season 2 just to make sure that I like kind of give myself a recap. And then I decided I also hadn't watched season 2, but then I went back and I started rewatching season 2 and I was like, no, I for sure watched season 2. And now I'm up to season 4 and it's thrilling and I love it.
Okay, great. Also, I just want to acknowledge that I saw a few comments about the Queen's Gambit. So good. So great. Also a wonderful show out on Netflix. Just really great. I don't know the actress' name, but she's so good. The lead, my God.
Very good. It's really fun watching television right now and thinking about how maybe we'll get to make our TV show. And I've started to I have a little, like if I die and people go through my phone and are sort of like looking for artifacts about the kind of person that I was in my final days, they would find a little notepad list of potential people who could play our friends and family on the show.
Who are some people? Okay, so for people watching, in case you don't know, because there does seem to be some people that just have no idea who we are watching, which is very exciting. Welcome to a Tegan and Sarah episode of Where Does It Good Grow? But our memoir we are developing it for TV. Hopefully it gets made. Who do you want to play us? Have you really actually, is there real people?
No. I don't know. I said our friends and family. I didn't say us. I don't think I know of any twins in the right age bracket who are like on television right now. Like that's going to be a tougher role, I think, roles to
Do you think
fill.
that they'll end up meaning like, do you think that do you think that in the end it'll just be one person who plays twins?
No.
You think it has to be twins?
I think that given the sort of like natural occurrence of twins in humans, and then also when you add sort of like the prevalence of IVF, I think that there are enough duplicate siblings in this world that we will be able to find twins who can certainly play us. I mean, let's start with the basics. We weren't actually very good musicians, so like that doesn't even have to be a real thing. Like the actors could actually not even be good at singing. They just have to be like decent actors. And even then, like, I don't know. I have a lot of faith in Clea Duvall, who's gonna make the show a genius thing, and I have a lot of faith in her. But I have made a list of people who could like play people in our lives. So actually, the actor who plays Prince Charles in season 3 and season 4 of The Crown, I think that he should play someone on the show. Based on his age, maybe he could be our dad.
Prince Charles, season 4 of The Crown actor. Josh O'Connor.
Yeah. He's even, I think he's British.
He's very cute.
He is really cute.
That doesn't look like anybody that's related to us, though. I think he could be related to us. He could play dad, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get Clea on the line. Let her know.
This is what's happening down here.
Hi, Holiday. Must be center of attention. Um, so
So
I see
no,
you
I was
put some, well, you missed your opportunity, ma'am. So I see that you have a new backdrop and you've got some plants. Are we going to get to see your garden, or is it just too rainy outside? Is this your,
it's a terrible day outside. I'm definitely not going outside. And
what's happening in the garden? Or do you, what, you got it winterized? What does this mean that you've got your winter garden going? Can you walk us through what happens to your garden when winter happens?
well, so far nothing. I've just been doing absolutely nothing. I do rake the lawn and try to pick up all the falling leaves and debris from the trees. But the garden is sort of an amber brown color right now because all of the stuff that falls from the trees has like blanketed the garden. And I read online that while messy looking and unpleasant to some
Mm-hmm.
visually, it's
Mm-hmm.
actually quite good for the leaves and tree droppings to sit on top of the garden because it sort of protects them and keeps them warm. And then also, apparently, it's really good for like organic material. It breaks down into the soil, and insects and animal life like it. And so, while I do find it unpleasant to look out there sometimes because it seems really messy,
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it and see what happens. So, right now, the garden is mostly in a state of death. A lot of things are dead or dying
Mm-hmm.
for the season. They'll come back in the
Mm-hmm.
spring.
Mm-hmm.
Some stuff is holding on, like a couple of our hydrangeas bloomed late. Actually, some of our roses bloomed late as well, and so they still are alive, but well on their way to freezing to death and dying.
I will add to this that as you know, I have a patio with a lot of plants. I did a lot of accessorizing out there, but we planted a bunch of strawberries and kale, things that I told you about throughout the summer. We were gone away the last couple of weeks, and it's been raining a lot. And we came home, and we have like a full, like just like an extra crop of kale grew that I don't understand where it came from.
Well, they're
It's
very,
just
it's kale is very hardy, and it's not been so cold here. Like even today, it's actually I was outside in my twin sweater without even a coat. And so it's not been so cold that stuff can't grow. It's just, you can just get the sense like I'm very like tapped into the garden and it's a very slow, cumbersome energy out there. It's like nothing is growing, everything is kind of winding down.
I see.
And
Well, my question was
yeah,
going to be, would you eat the kale, or should I just like, it kind of just looks really nice because it's really green. I wonder if
no, no,
we should
I
just
wouldn't eat
leave
it.
it,
I would
right?
just leave it. Yeah, I think I would just leave it. But yeah, I'm really excited because I went back into my photos and I started looking at when the garden kind of started to, pull itself together and I started being able to work out there. And it really was like end of March, beginning of April. So it's really only a few months. I expect we'll be getting snow shortly. So, but that's basically what's happening in the garden. But it is truly a rainy kind of yucky day out there. So I didn't want to go out there. And as you
Sorry,
said,
I let a lot of people on. I said that we were going to see the garden. I apologize, you guys.
I'll take some pictures for my Instagram, but yeah, I don't today's watering day, so I have all the plants out in the house, in the sinks, and I've been giving them a big watering, and I thought I might show that at the end of the episode,
Oh,
but I
great.
yeah.
I was gonna pull up. It felt there was a lot of comments scrolling by about us talking, and I was gonna put up this, which is my second favorite new merch item, which is the blah 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 T-shirt,
Yeah.
um, which Emmy brilliantly created, and is now available up online, which is all about how when you come see a Tegan and Sarah show, we almost talk more than we sing. Although in the last couple of years, I feel like actually that's not really true. And if Emmy's watching, it's like as if she hasn't seen a show. But we do play more now than we sing because we have so many songs. I feel like we can't talk as much because we'll run out of, I mean, it'll just, the show will go on too long. But I hadn't seen this shirt in person. And when we did the photo shoot yesterday, I'm like, blown. It's so soft. Like it feels like a sweater that's been worn like a ton of times. I love it. And it's another one that I feel like I can get away with wearing and no one's going to know it's a Tegan and Sarah shirt, even though it says very small down here, a typical Tegan and Sarah show. But who's going to get that close to me and see that? Nobody.
It's true. I unfortunately can't wear black in my house because of the cats, but
Well,
it seems like it's really fun. Does your dog shed?
Georgia does, she's losing her, I guess, her baby fur, like that first coat, which is really fuzzy. And so I do kind of push the Swiffer around to collect all the soft fur. And she's starting to get, because she's half border collie, she's starting to get this, I don't know the word for it. It's like not a part or a pleat, but like she down her back, like there's the hair. I mean, if you're familiar with what a border collie looks like, it's sort of like what's going to be her longer coat that's probably going to grow in, I think. But she's also got German Shepherd in her, so she might not get as long a coat. We're not really sure what she's going to look like. Like sometimes her ears pop up, but then sometimes they're just down like a border collie, so we're not sure. Apparently, we won't really know. Everybody tells me really different things. They say that we might know if her ears are going to pop by the time she's 6 months old, but then I have another friend who swore that her dog's ears didn't pop up until she was a year. So, but right now we can wear whatever we want. There's no hair on anything.
That won't last.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know because maybe other people on this call or on this chat will know better. But when she's full grown, if she's a border collie, will there be hair everywhere? I'll look for
There will.
answers.
There will. I mean, just think about it. They're just dogs have hair follicles and then hair grows out of it and then the hair has to fall out. I mean, that's just how it goes. So you're definitely gonna have to get used to the hair, you
I'm
know.
fine with it because we're training her right now. She's not going to like give sleep in our bed. So I feel like that's fine as long as I can sort of have some places where her hair's not
hmm
on me, but she's so sweet and affectionate. I also, oh yeah, hair everywhere. Okay, thanks everybody. Also, I keep seeing people talking about how Sarah and I are bored of each other when we talk. We aren't. Um, I think we're both trying to recon. Okay, okay, well, I'm not. Okay, a lot of people are like, Sarah looks so bored. So yeah, she's probably bored because she's rude and doesn't care about hiding it, but I'm never bored. I look forward to these chats very much. So, uh, but yeah, Sarah's bored, but that's
I'm reading
fine.
the comment. I'm reading the comments.
Mm,
The
hmm
comments are over my whole screen, so I find that it's distract. Actually, it's all of your fault. If you guys weren't writing so many funny comments and writing comments so constantly, I wouldn't. I'd be more focused on Tegan's storytelling.
Well, okay, well, I'm looking at comments too, and thanks everybody for all your tips about border collies. And we are getting her used to being brushed. We are doing a kind of training. So the first couple months we have her when we're all her food is like in one bucket, and we just dole it out all through the day, and we train her at the same time. And one of my favorite things to do is I make her go into down, and then I brush her for a few minutes, and then she gets to have treats, and then I keep brushing her. And someone else had also warned us that sometimes border collies can be kind of funny about certain things. And so, like, to make sure we pet her lots, pet her belly lots, to touch her paws a lot, to touch their teeth and gums and stuff. I'm sure this is mostly just a dog thing, but we do that every day too. And I have to say, I find all of it fairly entertaining. I'm not like loving putting my hands in my dog's mouth, but I really like touching her paws. They're so cute. Are you reacting a lot, Sarah, so that nobody thinks you're bored? Fucking asshole. Her paws
Um,
are so cute though. And I'm just saying they're as big as she's huge. Yeah, anyway, fuck you. All right. Okay, I'm gonna show you another sweater. We were so excited. We don't usually we like pull out one merch item, but I will say that the Christmas haul, the holiday line that we designed, or the Emmy design that we have coming out is so good. I I didn't even want this one, and I took it home because we had a T-shirt that came out a few months ago, the Closer T-shirt. Okay, yeah, put on a mask in the middle of me setting up the sweater. That's excellent. Yeah, that's how I feel. This mask, how's it fit? Looks actually like a good fit. Very nice. Okay, so this T-shirt came out a couple months ago, and we ended up doing a special run on a comfort wash. I don't know. It's really nice. This sweater, it's the Closer print of the I want to get closer, but it's a sweater and I love it. I'm just saying, it's a really great cut. That is my second favorite mask. Hey, did the other mask come? The mistletoe mask? let's see. I love the Nervous Wreck one. Let's see.
I gotta size it properly. Hold on a second.
Oh yeah. Yes. I see some comments. Michelle, I saw your comment. I know some of the masks don't like they fit our little elf faces, but maybe regular people's faces not as much. But some of these new masks, we tried some different designs, so some of them you can make them bigger. See, Sarah's this one's great though. No go on the mistletoe. Everybody, COVID numbers are huge right now. We've got to be better. We've got a holiday coming up in the States. I know everybody's just tired of COVID, but wear a mask. I love the mistletoe one. I love the Nervous Wreck one. I love the one. I sent them to all of our family. We have a 90 or 91-year-old. How old's Helen?
She's 90.
90. I sent her all the masks because I think she's going to think it's so funny. She only goes out once a day. She walks to the grocery store. But can you guys think of something funnier than a 90-year-old Aunt Helen walking along the streets of Saskatoon with a mask that says Nervous Wreck or isn't that so funny? I wish I could be there to take a photo of her walking down the street. I think it would be so funny. Okay. Now she's gone back to just seeming bored and disinterested. So that's fine. We can wrap this up. This is my other favorite Tegan and Sara merchandise. This is the Rave long sleeve. This did not fly off the shelves, but yesterday in the photo shoot, I have to say, I saw the photos of me wearing it, and it looks extremely cute, and it's another really this comfort wash, which I guess is a part of Hanes, but it's so soft. There's nothing I hate more than buying merchandise and it comes in it's so stiff, and this is like the opposite of that. So Sarah's got a puzzle, everybody. I badgered Emmy to make us a puzzle. At the beginning of the pandemic, I was doing puzzles. We're all going to be doing puzzles this year again. Not me.
It actually really hurts my back to do a puzzle.
Not Sarah. But Sarah has
but
that puzzle, so who knows? Maybe she'll sign it and we'll auction it off at some point. But it's a 500-piece puzzle. It's actually really good quality. We actually tried to put it together at the photo shoot yesterday, and it was pretty awesome. This is how you want people to think of you? As this sort of like unfun.
Yeah. I'm dealing with a lot over here. Look at these. These turned out great. These are our Christmas
cards. Are amazing.
Well, you don't have to send them for Christmas. I guess they're just more like seasonal.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I wish my life really looked like.
So is that one you?
Yeah. Look there's the trees in the background. That's
I see.
Where I live out in the forest.
I see. What are the other ones?
This one's also me.
Yeah, I think Emmy favored you in the cards, is what I noticed.
Here's you.
Oh yeah, I'm making Christmas cookies. This has been updated to include a mask.
That's right. And Holiday really likes these when
yes,
I get
the cards are blank inside for those asking. Oh yeah, this is Georgia. That's Georgia's appearance, our first appearance. That's what she's wearing in the video we shot as well. You'll see that on Friday. It comes out the Kelly Clarkson show. For those
I'd just like to say that
my dog Georgia made an appearance in an acoustic version of Making Mine the Season that we recorded yesterday. Had a recording studio here for the Kelly Clarkson show. Very exciting.
I just want to say that if anyone's keeping count, Emmy did not favor me. Currently, it is 2-2.
Okay.
And I'm just looking at this page. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's equal. This is the group shot. All the things that we've been doing during
Very nice.
COVID-19.
What's the sixth one?
Not present, not shown. I have been doing other things. That series will come out in the new year, and that's pictures of me curled up in the fetal position, wondering where my life went because my hips and my joints really hurt now. And then there's another card where I try to figure out how to use my Nintendo Switch, but can't really figure it out. And then there's another card where I just look for this one joint that you gave me that I can't figure out where it is because I'm worried that the cats ate it. So that series is coming in January.
Wait, so you took one of those little mini things that I bought and you lost it?
Well, I took that joint that you said that made you feel weird. By the way, it's for everyone watching, it is legal where we live to smoke weed, so this is
I
not.
didn't. No, no, no. I didn't give you a joint. I gave you the liquid. Like I gave you the vape pen.
No, you gave me one joint and a tiny little CBD pill that you told me to put in the freezer. And when
I don't
I
remember that.
and well, maybe you should slow down on the weed since you can't even
I
remember what
haven't
you gave
smoked.
me.
I've given you a month. I have yet to have it.
Well, anyways, I brought it home and I can't find it. I definitely smoked a little bit of it, but I definitely had some left night. Now I can't find it. Anyways, we also have these bookmarks that are for sale in the store. This one's cool. It's got a green you and a black and white me. And then this is a bookshelf. And they have Tegan and Sarah lyrics on them. Build a wall of books. I like to read to you at night. Paperback head. All of these are just Tegan and Sarah references. Very excited about the merch this year. As you know, tis the season where everything goes on sale and everybody buys gifts. It's known
Stocking stuffers.
colloquially as uh, 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 Black Friday, and it happens after Thanksgiving. And so stay tuned for sales and deals on TeganandSarah.com. This really has become an infomercial, but it's
Even
fine.
yeah, it's fine. I'm like watching your infomercial. Yeah, there's some really good stuff. Everything's really awesome. I'm very excited, like we talked about the twin sweaters. But yeah, I was just gonna say, oh yes, I'm so glad you have it. This is my favorite. You can't see the bottom part, Sarah. Yeah, so for people watching, that's two melting snowman. It says goodbye, goodbye. There is no planet B. Sarah's only showing you just a tiny fraction of it. She'll need to step back. Ma'am, step back. Step back.
I can't.
There.
I can't.
It's backwards anyway. It looks ridiculous. But I love this Christmas sweater. This is, I mean, we're very serious about climate change and the shift in the environment, and we're very worried, but also we do think it's kind of funny, in the spirit of an ugly Christmas sweater. Okay, this shirt is also one of our favorites. Sarah, you need to step back a bit. Emmy
I can't
titled
step
this,
back.
oh, sorry, just pull your arms closer to your face.
I'm trying. Look at where my face is. Does it seem like the shirt can get further back?
This one's called Shitty Fonts. This has the name of every single one of our records. It also has lots of logos of different, like all the record companies and just other fun vintage looks on the front is compact disc. We love this one.
I love
We
that one.
we thought that people would really like this one that don't want to have our faces. So I can wear this one.
Exactly.
What else you got there?
That's it. I have
That's it?
yep, that's all I've got. But there's new photos coming soon, and I'm sure over the Christmas season we'll post a little bit more. Trying to keep things positive because it has been a bit of a roller coaster in this world.
What else you
Not
got?
What do you mean what else I got? Like you mean just talking?
No, no, you just said trying to keep it positive. What else you got? What kind
Yeah,
of positive
so
things are going on? Tell us
right. Well,
something.
I'm feeling optimistic about the United States political situation. In that, I do feel a grown up is arriving at the. I've been using this example of the final scene of Lord of the Flies, where if you've not seen Lord of the Flies, a group of military cadets, kids, their plane crashes and then they wash ashore and then they have to live amongst just themselves, like just children, and they have to figure out all the rules of how to like search for food and have shelter. And of course, it's sort of like a social experiment because the kids break into two factions, and there's a lot of like violence and bullying and things that happen naturally in the world and whatever, and it just gets crazy. It was a very upsetting movie. I saw it in elementary school. It's also a book that people read in school, and I feel like America right now is the final scene of Lord of the Flies, where if you haven't read it or seen the movie, this is a spoiler alert, but in the final scene of the movie, the kids, the scary, violent kids, they're chasing the more like peaceful kids with these spears, and they're gonna kill them and stab them on the beach. And then grown-ups arrive on the beach to save the shipwrecked kids. And the one adult just looks at these kids and he's like, "What are you boys doing?" And that's how I feel like America is right now. I feel like America is this kind of like crazy, all the kids on the beach about to kill each other. And then like an adult arrives and is like, "What are you guys doing?" And that is what I feel like is kind of happening right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's very intense. And it was, at least for some of us, a very exciting election and end to what hopefully will be that time that you're talking about, the Lord of the Flies time. What else has been really exciting? Are there other things? It's very exciting. Someone just put this up, but very excited to have a Madam Vice President. Very excited to see a woman in such a high elected position. Feel very thrilled about that. Feels really emotional.
It really does.
What's
funny
wrong, Sarah?
just funny comments flying by. It's just funny. Very exciting. What else is going on? I got my Christmas lights put up yesterday on the house. Pretty excited about that.
Very exciting.
It's like first female vice president, woman of color, my Christmas lights. I know that was a weird segue, but I'm just trying to list off all the things that I think maybe are topical in our world.
All very exciting. That actually brings up a great question, because a lot of our family members were chatting on a chat we're all on together about how they're all getting their Christmas trees. In fact, our cousin in DC already has her Christmas tree up. And I don't know, it feels a bit early, but there were some comments flying around about how we got to celebrate big this year, just to improve our spirits, because this is going to be a small Christmas for everybody and a lonely Christmas.
It's too early.
It's too early to put up a tree.
It's too early, but I'll tell you why. It's not even because of the tree. It's because I get very stressed out by the needles falling off the tree. And so if you get it too soon, it's like the tree starts to die and like shed its needles. And then it's like Christmas. It's just Charlie Brown Christmas tree, So you gotta wait. At least I'm going to get mine after next weekend. I'm going to wait another week to 10 days and then I'm going to get it. But the Christmas lights, I am feeling a little shy. Sometimes I feel like I'm like Kevin McAllister from Home Alone, and I'm like by myself alone in the house, and all the adults on the street, they need to think like there's an adult supervising what's happening inside here. So I'm thinking that I might pop on the Christmas lights just so that they can see that like I'm keeping up with traditions. Everything's fine. Just because Stacy's not here with me does not mean that things have fallen apart. It's just going to be Christmas magical over here, starting maybe tonight. We'll see.
I love it. Yeah. Well, I think I'm really on the fence about when to get my Christmas tree. I have not concluded or decided, but I'll keep you posted, because I know you're dying to know what I'm going to get up to. I'm also, not to bring up Georgia again, but she's doing amazing with the plants. She doesn't go after the plants anymore. She doesn't, bite them or do whatever, but I'm wondering what a Christmas tree would do to her, because she might think it's outside. And then my fear is that she would pee, and I don't want her to pee in the house.
My cats. By the way, I have seen Holiday in 5 years of having Holiday. I've seen her do it a couple times where just completely randomly. I mean, Holiday is so well trained. She's never had an accident outside of the litter box, but I have seen her walk up to a plant, sniff it, jump inside of the plant pot, and take a pee. I've seen her do it.
Yeah, well, there's no chance of that happening here, because none of the Georgia's bigger than all the plants. But a Christmas tree might confuse her.
Haven't you seen? There's a lot of TikTok videos of dogs bringing down Christmas trees. So be careful.
I've never on TikTok. Also, as you know, we're doing the kind of training.
I'm on all the time.
Yeah, we're doing the kind of training where Georgia's on a leash in the house until she's like a year old. So she's never unattended.
Right, but I saw her yesterday just take off and kind of run around with what we like to call the zoomies.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happens on the TikTok videos. The dog just goes bananas, takes off. The owner's like, whoa, come back here. And then the tree is down, and it's hilarious.
So maybe we shouldn't get a tree.
Maybe you should film 24 hours a day just to see if there's any hijinks so that you can become a TikTok star.
Yeah.
You know what? I think you need to.
That's my goal for 2021, is to become a TikTok star. That's what's missing from my life, is viral attention for doing something stupid.
No, you don't do anything stupid, and please don't call people on TikTok stupid. These people are much more popular.
I said doing something stupid.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's the best of humanity on there. It's just
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like
not talking about it's because you didn't listen. Now I have to repeat the sentence again
no,
because
no, no.
you pulled out three words, which was stupid, TikTok, and viral, and then you turned it into a sentence I didn't say. What I said was
No.
I didn't want to go viral on TikTok for doing something stupid. I didn't say that
You
is
should
what
be so
TikTok
lucky. You
is.
know what? You should be so lucky that your stupid video would go viral because the truth is that TikTok is filled with videos that don't go viral, but the goal is to do something absurd or unusual or unexpected, and then it
Yeah.
goes viral because people are just like filled with joy. I watch TikTok videos, laugh, and I send them to all of you, and you all laugh. It brings a lot of joy to people. But I will say
Absolutely,
this.
I'm all for it. I'm just saying I don't need to be on it. In fact, I think I'm going to use this word, but you and I don't refer to ourselves as this, like we call ourselves public people, but like I don't think famous people should be on there. I think TikTok shouldn't be for like let people have fun. That's exactly what you're talking about is like just regular people catching these hilarious moments in their lives or making hilarious moments. That's what it's for. So I'm
Yeah,
not going to go on there.
yeah. I mean, I'm definitely not advocating for you to get on there. I
You
just was
got a
saying
TikTok account. You took over the Tegan and Sarah account. You haven't
so
done any.
yeah, I just like to be able to watch other people's videos and send them to people. But I also think what I was trying to say was that if you ended up catching Georgia knocking over your Christmas tree or doing something
It'd be
fucked
funny.
up, it would be funny. And I think also you just have to be prepared, however well trained your dog might be, that at any point something could happen and you have to just accept that
Totally.
it could be hilarious. Like Georgia might be on the leash and she just runs something, a package arrives and it's a package and it's a large box and the box opens and someone jumps out of it and it distracts you and you let go of the leash. Georgia whips across the living room, knocks over the Christmas tree. You're like, Georgia, Georgia, wait. And then she
No, I
goes
wouldn't.
running
I would
out.
be like, I wouldn't care that Georgia knocked over the Christmas tree. I would be getting a phone and calling the police because someone just arrived in a box at my home.
What if it's a surprise? What if it's dad? What if it's dad and he's come
Why?
from
Why would
Calgary?
that ever happen? None of that makes
We don't
sense.
know. That
I'll
happens
tell
all the
you.
time.
Okay.
Mom has a great story about when she was a kid and our aunt moved away to New York and she was so sad. And then she came back for our grandparents' wedding anniversary and she jumped out of a box and surprised everybody and mom cried. I've heard the story many times. People jump out of boxes. Maybe that's a TikTok video.
I'll tell you what would
Maybe.
have made a great TikTok video as we get close to wrapping up Where Does the Good Grow? Potentially, we'll probably do one more Where Does the Good Grow in 2020, but this might be the end of Where Does the Good Grow for a while. But not because of this call, just because, whatever. But I was coming home on the ferry from an island off the coast of Vancouver a couple days ago. Sarah knows the story. And Georgia was in the crate in the back of the car. And when we came off the ferry, she'd been in the crate for a couple hours, obviously, because you can't take your dog out of the crate. You can't take your dog onto upstairs to where the passengers are, which was very frustrating. We actually said to the BC Ferries ticket person when we were buying the ticket, we were like, we have a new puppy, and she's never really been in the car alone before. And they were like, everyone here has a story like that. Everyone here has a puppy they wish they didn't have to leave in their car. And we were like, well, we don't want to leave. Can we stay in the car? And they were like, no. It was a very frustrating moment. But anyway, totally understand. Safety first. So we get back to the car and it's a total success. Georgia seemed sleepy, like she'd been sleeping for 2 hours. There was nothing in the crate with her, thank goodness, just her. So we were very, very happy. We felt like we really had our first big major win. She's so good and awesome and hasn't had any accidents in the crate. It was very exciting. So we start driving. It's like maybe a 35-minute drive back to our house. And about 5 minutes into the drive, she pees in the crate and she starts to drink it. And I was like, oh my God, should we pull over? But then we were on the highway. And so we just proceeded. I Googled it. I was like, can dogs drink their pee? Will it die? No. The answer is no. So then maybe like 5 minutes later, she pukes because she gets car sickness, which was very distressing. But then she ate it so fast that we just were like, okay. So then I Googled, if there's anything bad that comes from dogs eating their own puke. Apparently not. So then there's about 15 minutes left, and then Georgia pukes a second time. And this time I've had too much. It's very hot in the car. The rain's coming down. Poor Georgia's in the back, hurling and eating her own hurl over and over again. So we pull over on the side of the highway, and Sophia starts like scraping puke out of the back of the crate. And I walk Georgia up and down the grass, and she went pee. But it was like very distressing and loud and trucks flying by. So we just like put her back in the crate, got as much puke out as we could, and we start driving. We're like 10 minutes from home, and all of a sudden, like Sophia and I were talking, and we just both stopped talking, and we're like, she pooped. You know, you could just smell it. And then she puked. So it was puke and poop. Anyway, we pull over. When we opened up the back of the crate, I mean, it was like one of those dodo videos. Like it was like we'd rescued her from a terrible situation or something. That's what I'm saying. Is like this could have been funny.
Could have been TikTok. Could have been dodo. We will never know because you don't do that. You're not. That's.
I didn't do any of it.
People.
I was like, I just.
It's not for famous people.
No, instead we just were standing there, staring at our dog in this crate. She looked so happy to see us, and neither of us wanted to touch her because she had pee, puke, and poop on her. That 35 minutes changed everything. Went from thinking this was like a huge success to feeling like this was the biggest disaster I've sort of, lived through in adult life. But you know what? We got that crate cleaned out and we got her showered, and she didn't know. She doesn't know what a traumatizing fucking thing happened. So it was a bit of a setback. But you know what? Having a dog, you got to be prepared for setbacks. So if that's the worst it gets, then we're all good.
You're worried about a tree falling over. I mean, it seems like a small detail, given the kind of horror nightmare that you guys.
But it all happened in the crate. This is something that like I'm learning is it happened in the crate, and they're made. You just like spray it out. It's all done. Everything's great. So anyway, thanks for listening to my story. I know you'd already heard it, Sarah, but your pretending to listen face was pretty nice.
I was totally listening. It's very disturbing when cats barf up raw food, which I've had an experience with recently. But we do it all because we love them, even when they wrecked everything that was good about our lives, covered everything in hair, cry incessantly, wake us up in the middle of the night. It's all worth it. And the great news is that unlike children, they will never grow out of it, and you will experience it till the day they're dead. I've been so enjoying.
And I'm kind of into it. It's totally fine because then you watch them and they're so cute and happy. She was so happy to see us.
Holiday's never going to be a teenager. She's never going to be like, fuck off, mom. She's always like, mom, I'm so excited to see you. Mickey will never be like, you don't understand me, and I've met someone and I'm moving out and I'm really into video games now. He's always going to be like, can I rest on your leg and stare into your eyes sleepily and just paw at your face saying, please keep going, keep rubbing me. It's wonderful. Okay, so we got to wrap this up. We got to go back to work. Okay. Lots of great merch stuff. Please check out the holiday stuff. Part of why we are pushing the shit out of this right now is because often during the season, people wait too long and then they don't get their merch in time for the holidays. So if you really want to get this stuff, if you really want Santa to arrive with the gifts on time, you have to order soon. Sales are coming up. Keep your eyes peeled. We've got paperbacks fucking coming out all over the world. We've got Kelly Clarkson Christmas song acoustic coming out. There's just so many things. Who can keep up? Me. I can because I have a very color coordinated Google Calendar. Thanks you guys for joining.
Thanks everybody for watching.
We'll see you again soon.
I will say that there was lots of questions and comments and we didn't get to them. I apologize, but I will say this. One, there will be a holiday special of Where Does the Good Grow. I second what Sarah said. If you do want to order Tegan and Sarah merch, don't leave it to the last minute. We all know there's so many more people shopping online, so it takes longer. I know I'm repeating it though. And then there's like 500 of you that just keep asking if we like ranch. No, I don't. I don't know what it's for. Sarah, do you like ranch?
Yeah, I mean, I don't eat ranch dressing on anything, but yes, I do like ranch dressing. When I was a teenager, I would put ranch dressing on my fries, and I would put ranch dressing on my burgers, and I loved it. But now my indulgences generally are liquid, and they rhyme with the word rhyme.
You like wine.
There we go.
Yeah, that was a weird one. Okay, and the final thing we'll say is that Making Mine the Season, our first Christmas song, go and listen to it. Go and listen to it because then we'll do more Christmas songs. You have to show us that you enjoy Christmas music for us to make more. It's coming out in the movie Happiest Season, which is coming out, I think it's November 25th on Hulu. And that's it. And oh, somebody asked how much money was raised for the Tegan and Sarah Prizio fundraiser. $100,000, just over it. I think it was like $101,000. We've got an announcement coming soon. We're doing a massive round of community grants funding in Canada, and already starting to make a list of who we're funding next year in the States. It's so exciting. You guys are all amazing. I know many of your icons on here, and I know you give to the foundation and you contributed to the Prizio campaign. We're so freaking overwhelmed. This year was so stressful, thinking we weren't going to be able to tour, which is how we generate funds for our foundation. And everybody really stepped up this year. My mom made 26 Tegan and Sarah pot plants. They're like this. They're not marijuana. They're plants that have a face on them, pots that have a face on them, and you can plant a pot. She made Tegan and Sarah plant pots. She made 26 of them, and we're gonna have a raffle for them that's also going to raise money for Tegan and Sarah Foundation. And Sarah showed all these amazing masks. Sarah, throw a mask on one more time. But all of our masks in the Tegan and Sarah store, the proceeds, 100% of the proceeds get donated. We've donated to 6 different organizations this year. We're going to keep making masks and keep donating the proceeds. So go check out the new mask selection. This is one of our favorites. But all of you are amazing. And we miss seeing your faces, miss touring, but we're so glad to have these little funny things where we get to connect with you all. So be safe, take care of each other out there, stay home, wear your mask, buy Tegan and Sarah merch. I promise I'll post about Georgia soon. Okay, you ready, Sarah? You done? Okay. Okay, bye.
Bye.